Legendary Pokemon has been in Pokemon GO for almost 8 years now, and today I'll be showing you guys my entire top legendary Pokemon collection for the last few years. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So yes, let me go to bring my screen up and say a few things first before I show you guys my storage. First of all, I'm not here to make anyone feel bad or make anyone feel jealous with whatever collection that I have. I'm just here to show you guys my collection that I've acquired in the last 8 years of being able to rate legendary Pokemon. I started playing Pokemon GO back in 2016. That's about almost 9 years of playing Pokemon GO already, but legendary Pokemon only first made its appearance in Pokemon GO during the first Go Fest back in 2017. So hence, it's almost 8 years since legendary Pokemon has been available in Pokemon GO, and I'm gonna show you guys my entire collection looking at the top Pokemon above 3000 CP. Alright, so first things first, let's go to check out my profile and scroll all the way to the legendary medal, the Battle Legend. Alright, so I've done 52,526 battles. I'll tell you guys that I did a lot of raids during the pandemic using the remote raid, but as of now I've not done remote raids like consistently in the last, I think about three and a half years, about there. So most of these are actually done in person. In fact, the first 10,000 legendary raids that I did, they were all done in person. Alright, none of that were done with the remote raids at all because it was not even available. I was averaging about 40 legendary raids per day, 40 to 45 with my team, Auntie Gladys and Leo, and we will go and do that almost every single day. So at the point of time reached 10,000, it was really insane already, but eventually when remote raids was introduced to the game, people were able to push the numbers beyond whatever we were able to do per day. But even so, we enjoyed the process and we enjoyed all the fun that we had playing Pokemon GO together, raiding all the legendaries together and getting all the legendaries that we got to today. Alright, so Candy XL was only available in Pokemon GO when level 50 first introduced to the game. I think it was like 3.5 or 4 years ago, and during that point of time also, the XL Candy was very difficult to get. In order to get the 296 XL Candy to power 1 Pokemon up to level 50, you need to do an average of 550 legendary raids, catching every single one of them. Alright, to get 296, whereas right now with Mega level, Max level, and if you do all in person, you just need to do 42 and transfer 41 and you get your 296. So it's much easier than way before. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys the ones that I have. So first of all, I'm going to type legendary because that's the one that we are looking at for today. Second is we are also going to type N CP 3000 minus. So these are more than 3000 CP. Alright, so I'm going to go through every single one of them with you guys later on, but actually, you know what, I don't have to go through every single one of them. I can just cherry pick some of them and give you guys some notable ones. Okay, but as of now, we're going to go through the very top, from the very top. So a lot of people, you know, every time when I meet new people, sometimes they will ask me, they want to see my top CP Pokemon. I normally will just take my iPad and pass it to them and they can just see whatever they want. Yeah, that's what I normally do. Even the kids, they'll come up to me and they'll ask me to show them my top Pokemon. I'll just pass them my iPad and look through whatever they want. Of course, there's a chance some people might do really dumb things. If they really want to, they can actually go and purify my shadow Pokemon, etc. They can also go and transfer some of my legendary Pokemon, but when I pass my iPad to someone to actually just look through it, I'm taking the risk on that, and I think it's fine for me. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go through the strongest and the highest CP Pokemon that I have, and that is the Black and the White Kyurem. So these two were just recently introduced during the Unova tour, and I got this fused during the LA tour itself, but I caught the Kyurem when I was in Singapore. During that point of time when Kyurem was available in raids, I was going crazy for Kyurem because we were grinding the Candy and the Candy XL very hard for this. So when Black Kyurem and White Kyurem came, we knew that we were going to use them already. But eventually, you know, Shadow Pokemon was introduced to the game, and I mean, Black and White Kyurem is still a very strong Dragon type Pokemon, but I'm just waiting for, I don't know, in the future if we can actually get Shadow, you know, Black and White Kyurem. But I've only fused one of each. Alright, both with the Ice Burn and Free Shock move. So the reason why I only fuse one each is because I only need to use one for now. But in the future, maybe if I would like to upgrade my White Kyurem team to have a stronger Ice type Pokemon, I can do that, or a stronger Dragon type Pokemon team, I can do that. But as of now, this is what I have, only one of each, and I personally think it's enough. Also for the energy though, I actually do have enough. Like if I show you guys my Kyurem over here, I have another fused Kyurem over there, but that was because I needed to do my the research task. Yeah, I have a total of 9 Hundo Kyurems. Like I said, all of them were caught like during the point of time when we were like raiding in Singapore. Yeah, that was remotely caught. And like I said, during the pandemic, I was remoting a lot. Alright, remoting so much so that I did about like an average of 5,000 raids per month, sometimes even going up to 6,000 raids per month. So that's insane. And my fusion, the energy, they are both at 10,000, so I technically can fuse another 10 more White Kyurem and Black Kyurem if I wish to, and the Zekrom and the Reshiram wouldn't be an issue at all. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna show you guys the other Pokemon, but that's my Black and White Kyurem. Next one is gonna be the Regigigas. It's a Hundo. Yeah, of course, those two are Hundos also. Okay, and the Regigigas, this one I caught when I was in Singapore, and I remoted for it also. So quite a number of them were remoted, and you guys will see later on. Okay, I have not used this one at all, other than one time when I was showing it in a video for the Master League, when I combined it together with Slacking and Mewtwo, the 3 highest CP legendary Pokemon being used together. It did not go too well, so not using it anymore. Thank you, Regigigas. Alright, so the next one is going to be Mewtwo. Alright, so Mewtwo, I actually have 2 Mewtwo's powered up to level 50. The non-shadow ones. The reason why I have 2 is because one of them I'm preparing it for Mewtwo X, Mega Mewtwo X, and one of them is Mega Mewtwo Y. So the Mega Mewtwo X is the one with Focus Blast. The Mega Mewtwo Y, which is the pure Psychic type one, will be the one with Shadow Ball. So I'm going to change the fast move depending on the situation. I do use them from time to time too, fighting like rocket battles or even the leaders, etc. Alright, next one is going to be my Shadow Mewtwo. I have a handful of Shadow Mewtwo's here, like you guys can see over here. There's a Shadow Mewtwo here, level 50, and another one over here, level 50. And then comes the Palkia. Alright, the origin Palkia that I got when I was in Las Vegas at Sunset Park. Playing with the community over there. I was really happy to get this during the Go Tour itself. But you guys can see that I actually do use this quite a bit, especially in the Master League. It actually works very well. It's very powerful. I have this Mewtwo over here. You guys can see that it's just one power up to level 50, and the reason for that is because I actually wanted to trade this to my friend, Chris. And he was going to power it up to level 50 by himself to actually complete one of the tasks to actually progress up the next level. I cannot remember which level it was, but basically there's one level you have to power up 3 Pokemon up to level 50. I was going to trade this to him once he reached that level, and then after that he can actually power up by himself. So it's still here with me. I've not traded it to anybody. Yes, it's level 49.5. One power up away from hitting the max level. But even so, not going to do anything to it for now. Next one is going to be my Groudon and also Kyogre. A lot of people would think that I have powered a lot of Groudon and Kyogre. Yes and no, I'll show you guys why. First of all, I have 1 each, level 50 Hundos. These 2 are the ones that, yes, I grinded out like crazy during that point of time, during the pandemic, when the Candy XL was really difficult to get. In order to get yourself the 296 Candy XL to power it up to level 50, you need to do an average of 550 raids. Like I said, 550 raids just to power 1 Pokemon up to level 50. There was no such thing as Mega Max level boost. There was no such thing as a guaranteed Candy XL at all. Not even from catching the Pokemon, not even from completing the raid itself. So that's how difficult it was, whether you actually do it in person or whether you did it remotely. There was no guaranteed Candy XL at all. I'm not even talking about like rare Candy XL. I'm talking about just the Candy XL of the raid boss that you just defeated. None of that existed. So there's a chance for the Candy XL to drop, and like I said, after 550 raids, catching all of them, yeah, you must catch all of them. If you run, you get 0 Candy XL. That's it. Okay. I was able to power these two up to level 50, and it was a grind. It was really a grind, alright? If you ask me whether it was fun, yes, it was. I actually enjoyed the process of the grind, and to get these two up to level 50 at that point of time was really fun. But at the same time, now that it has you know, been much easier to get the Candy XL, right now I'm almost 2,000 for Kyogre. This one is like 1,600, and I wasn't playing very hard, especially when Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon first was introduced to the game. I wasn't playing very hard. I was actually in Australia, alright, when I actually had the chance to play this. I remember I was in Hobart, Tasmania, when I played the Primal Groudon over there. We did a good number of raids. I remember we did a good number of raids over there, but it was pretty healy when I remember when we did that. For the Primal Kyogre, I played it with Princess in Melbourne, yeah, together with the community over there. So it was really fun. But at the same time, like I said, the Candy XL is much easier to get than before. Alright, but that's for those two Pokemon under the Shadow Mewtwo over here. Alright, and then next one is going to be the Necrozma. So the Necrozma team, I have a total of 5 Dawnwing Necrozma and 5 Duskmane Necrozma. I know some of you guys might be wondering to yourself, how in the world do I get so many Cosmogs? Alright, so first of all, Cosmogs wise, okay, I have a total of 15. I actually traded one Lunala away to Aiden. A reason for that is because he actually has a Hundo Necrozma, but he doesn't have a Cosmog at all. But I traded to him one of my Lunala, and that one has the background. So I gave it to him because he was able to fuse and use his fused Dawnwing Necrozma straight away. So he did not even need to spend the candy to actually evolve into Cosmoa and do the next evolution Lunala. Saved him the candies. So I have a lot of candies for myself. So the reason why I have so many is because actually when I go fast, people ask me what I want, and actually ask them if they are able to give me their Cosmog. So I ask for one Cosmog from one person, not asking for 2 or 3 Cosmog from one single person, because not everyone would want to have a team of 5 Necrozmas of each, Dawnwing and Duskmane. Hence, they are willing to give me their Cosmog. And moreover, I still have 5 over here. And also, I'll tell you guys that I still have 2 more over here in my special research. That's Starry Skies. I have not claimed them yet, alright? But yeah, I still have 2 more Cosmogs in my storage. So, I mean, in my stack over there, but we're not gonna touch them at all. Yeah. But for Necrozma, you guys can see I have a total of 10 Necrozmas here. Alright, 5 Dawnwing, 5 Duskmane. There are 2 of them are level, not level, they are Hundos. 2 of them are Hundos, whereas the others, they are not Hundos at all. So if we were to type Necrozma, oh yeah, I cannot do that because I want to show you the other Necrozma. So I still have some Necrozma here. This is a 96%, alright, 296%, but I'm not going to fuse them because I actually have 2 more Hundos over here, this and this, but I'm not fusing them for now because I'm waiting for the other form of Necrozma to be out. Suddenly I forgot the name of the Necrozma, but it's like golden in color. So I'm not gonna touch these 2 Hundos yet, because I mean I've already fused 5 Dawnwing and 5 Duskmane, so I got 5, I can see here. And then Dawnwing, just change the last alphabet and I can get all the Dawnwings out very easy. This is what I do. Alright, I mean of course you want to make it much easier for yourself, you can just put .dw, .dm also can, but for me I like typing and seeing the whole name of the Pokemon out when I see them. Alright, next one is going to be Dialga, Origin Dialga. This is the best one that I got. It's a 14-15-15. It's a lucky one, traded from my friend Stefan when I visited him in Switzerland. So during this time, we just did our trade, and then suddenly I got a 98% Dialga, and it's my best. Alright, did not get myself a Hundo, but in the future when it comes back in the form of raids, I definitely will want to raid it again. Okay, so Shadow Mewtwo, 2 more Shadow Mewtwo's here. Alright, so I have a total of, let's go ahead and type here first, and Mewtwo. Yeah, but I have a total of 7 powered up Shadow Mewtwo, all to level 50. Yeah, 6 level 6, right? Brandon, are you dumb? Okay. Yes, 6. I was thinking, why did I power up 7? What's the purpose of powering up 7? Unless to increase the IVs, to improve the IVs. Alright, so my Shadow Mewtwo, the lowest IV one is this. 12, 11, 10. I still do use them. I use every single one of them from time to time. But the best one is this. That's the best one that I got, alright, when I was in Australia doing the Shadow Mewtwo raids with the community over there. So it was really fun for that Shadow Mewtwo, but let's go to check out the next ones. To scroll down a little bit more. So the next one is going to be Zekrom. Yes, I have a Hundo powered up Zekrom, only powered up 1. Did not need to power up more than that because eventually I powered up Shadow Electric type Pokemon like Shadow Electivire, etc. Likewise for Reshiram, I've only powered up 1 because I powered up Shadow Moltres and Shadow Entei. So did not need to power up more Reshiram. Although Reshiram with Fusion Flare is much better now, so of course powering up more would be great, but did not want to. I have enough resources to do that though. But I don't want to do that for now. Right, Dialga, we got the one that is not the origin form one. And I have enough Candy XL to power them up. I'm also waiting for the Shadow Dialga to be out, and then I can do something to it. Palkia is the one that I actually took the longest to get among all the legendary Pokemon from the Sinnoh region. Actually, the Palkia was the one, this particular Palkia was the one that it took me the longest to get the Hundo. Yeah, so I think for Palkia raids, so yeah, I've done so many battles on it, but yeah. Finally got one Hundo. Alright, the worst one was actually my Kyogre. Kyogre, the first Hundo Kyogre, to see it, I had to do 808 raids just to see my first ever Hundo Kyogre. And it's the one that I am using right now. This is the first one that I got. Alright, 808 raids just to see this. It was insane. It was really insane. But I mean, in the past, I remember when Legendary, they were available for 1 whole month. Alright, next one is going to be Landorus. I've only used one for the Master League. The rest, actually, I do not use them anymore since Shadow Mamoswine is a much better Pokemon to use as a ground type attacker. Alright, next one is going to be Ho-Oh, my Hundo Ho-Oh. I do use these from time to time for Master League. Alright, 6 powered up Rayquazas over there, up to level 50 and all Hundos. Yeah, the Rayquazas, actually, I have done so many Rayquazas that I think I am enough of it. Like, I've done 2,700. Yes, I only caught 845 because before Candy XL was available in Pokemon GO, I did not bother to catch them unless it's a Hundo, that's all. So I actually still have a total of 15. I think I, like, traded one away. Yeah, traded one away because I did not have any Rayquaza left. So normally if I have like excess of certain mons, I'll just trade to people, even if it's a Hundo. Yes, I know it's hard pain to hear me say that I trade away a Hundo, but if I have of no use to me, if it's of no use to me, I might as well just give it to someone to satisfy someone because I ran out of like Rayquazas at that point of time. Okay, anyway, Hundo, Zacian and Zamazenta, waiting for the crown form to be out, and once that comes out, I believe we can just change the form, which would be great. I have the candies to actually do that, so that's great. Yeah, so next one is going to be my Shando Latios, together with Xerneas. Right, Xerneas, I've done a lot of raids on this. It was just insane, but I was very lucky also. Okay, this was when Candy XL was then finally introduced to the game. You guys can see that my catch rate for this definitely is way higher. Even for Yveltal, I decided to continue catching them because I need the Candy XL. But before that, like I said, the other Pokemon, the older generation Pokemon, I actually do not have them. But yeah, my Shando Latios, Latios, right? Yeah, sure, yeah, I did. Okay, anyway, Regigigas over here. This one, I cannot remember why I powered this one up. I think it was just for a video, and that's it. I did not do anything with it. This is my Hundo level 50 Hitran. I do use it from time to time. In fact, I use it to fight Grunt. In fact, fighting Arlo. Alright. Lugia. Okay, Lugia powered up to level 50 is a Hundo. This one is the Shadow, 98%. Yeah, this one I got it when I was in Spain, I believe so. Yeah, I remember that rate. Just right in front of the Burger King. Alright, then my Shando Giratina. Yeah, Shando Giratina. This one was the one that I trioed it with 2 of my friends. I invited them for the raid, and I was working on the 50 Rocket Leader video, and then this one just suddenly appeared. It was just insane. Alright, next one is going to be another Mewtwo. It's a level 40 Mewtwo and level 40 Mewtwo. So the reason why I have some level 40 Mewtwo's here, and you can see they are labeled, right, is because I actually powered them up on a video. And I was intending to trade them to people. Alright, I actually have like a lot of level 40 Mewtwo's. At the point of time, I had a total of 16, and I was going to trade them to people because I wanted to give people a Mewtwo, which I did. I think I traded away 8 or 9 like level 40 Mewtwo's away to some of the leaders when I travel around. Yeah, but that was that. Then my Apex Lugia over there. And then Kyogre and Groudon. So the Kyogre and Groudon, you guys can see 4115, they are all Hundos. Anything you see S alright, S, A or S, they basically are hundos. Once you see an S in the name means it's a hundo. So I have a total of 5 hundo Kyogres that are level 40 powered up, and then for Groudon I have 3. Then after that I continue powering up a few more Groudons. In fact, before that I powered the Groudons. These are all A's. A means 98% attack. So I have a few that are 98. I have a 98% Kyogre, also shiny Kyogre, but I do not use this anymore. I do not use this anymore, so those two are just left there sitting collecting dust. Not that it's able to collect Stardust, that will be even better. So right, we got some of the Mewtwo's over here. Like I said, the Mewtwo's, this one are all also powered up to level 40. Anything you see 4,000 plus CP, they are like powered up to level 40. Even this shiny over here, you guys can see, they're all powered up to level 40. This one over here is very special. This was my first ever Mewtwo, and I caught this when I was in Japan at the Yokohama Stadium. Alright, and I decided to power it up to level 40, and I think it's just fitting to leave it at level 40 and not to bring it up to level 50, because this is still the OG of the OG and I do not want to touch it anymore, but eventually I did not use it anymore. Alright, so we got some more Rayquazas over here. I actually have this Rayquaza here. It's a hundo and powered up a little bit because I think I was using it for a video to like compare the difference between the levels of the mons. Alright, you guys can see some of that I labeled as price also. This one is powered up to level 40. It's a 96% and I decided to just keep it. Price means I'm actually trading it to people because like I said, I do give out Pokemon as prizes. Whenever people like participate in PvP tournament and they win, I'll give them a prize from my own collection. Right, so Zekrom over here, you guys can see I powered up quite a number of Zekroms and Reshiram. Oh yeah, I did. I actually forgot. I thought I powered one. Oh, but they are 98%. Okay, even the Dialga also I have powered up to. One is Hundo, one is 98%. But all these are level 40. Alright, 40 already. And then the Palkia also I powered up 3. Alright, most of them are powered up because of video, etc. Latias, this is a level 50, is a Hundo. Okay, and then as for Dynamax, I have the Zapdos. This is powered up to level 50 already. Okay, still have a lot more to look through, even my Shando Moltres over here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go through everything, but we're almost at the end. Okay, so Shadow Zapdos also I powered up to level 50. Not the best IVs, but I do use it. In fact, Shadow Moltres also, 98%. It would be nicer if I got myself a Hundo. Yeah, most fitting of my team because I'm Team Valor. Right, Shando Raikou powered up to level 50. Ho-Oh, I do have a few. Like I said, some of them I power them up because of video and some of them I'm giving out as prizes. Giratina, the altered form, alright, is powered up to level 50 also. How you remember is altered form or origin form? Remember, if it has legs, it's letter A, capital letter A. If it doesn't have legs, means it's 0 legs, it's letter O, origin form. Easy. Okay, so we got the Thunderous over here, level 50, powered up to level 50 also. Okay, and still got the other miscellaneous ones. A lot of them are just here, left as prizes. Never use them. Anything you see that's 98%, like the Giratina. These are all 98%, the 3 here. Right, this one is a Hundo level 50, but I did not power this one up since I've already maxed my Shando up to 50. Okay, these two are just left there. And I did use them in the past as a ghost type attacker. Alright, Terrakion, this is the best one that I have for now. Powered up. Alright, still have a lot of other Pokemon here. I'm just gonna go through with you guys slowly. So Entei also, I still have an Entei here, which I did not max to 50. Because, I mean, there are stronger fire type Pokemon out there to use. Moltres, I powered up 6. Alright, up to level 40. And then 1 Shando and then 1 Shadow Moltres. Most of the time I'm using the Shadow Moltres. You guys can see like above here I have powered up like a handful of Shadow Moltreses. Okay, oh yeah, I did not. Yeah, at the bottom, they're still level 40. Raikou. Okay, Raikou, I have a total of 4 Hundos here. Okay, powered to level 40. Yeah, I have not used them in a very long time because there was stronger Shadow Pokemon that came out. Shadow Electric that came out. My Shando Cobalion over here. Yeah, so I've not used them. My Shadow Birds, they are here. Okay, so I normally try and power up the Shadow Pokemon. They will not reach a higher CP than the non-Shadow form one because they are lower in IV. I do not have Hundos. Okay, other than this, Regidrago. Okay, we got a Shando Suicune here. Yep, level 50. Right? No, not yet. Did not power it up yet. There's supposed to be another video, so I'll work on that next time. Not yet level 50, haha. Okay, you guys can see many prizes. In fact, for the shiny Raikou and Entei and Suicune, I have labeled one of each as prize. Alright, shiny Shadow Moltres again, and then Hundo Tapu Fini. Yeah, so all these are above 3000 CP, and hence why I'm showing you guys, but that's basically all. Alright, last one with the Virizion. These two are 98%. I do not have a Hundo Virizion, if my memory serves me right. So that's about it, and another Hundo Cobalion. So let's go ahead and do a 4-star. So all my Hundos that's above 3000 CP that I powered up. Some of them I have not powered up or to the max yet, like from here on, you guys can see some of them, even the Heatran also, 2 of them, they are not maxed to 50 yet. Yeah, the Moltres, etc. Yeah, for Shadow wise, alright, I have 20 above 3000 CP, they are legendary Pokemon. Yeah, and I do use them quite a bit, especially the Shadow Mewtwo's. But I don't think I'll be upgrading them anymore because to upgrade the little bit of IVs is rather negligible. But if I get myself a Hundo Shadow Mewtwo in the future, I will definitely upgrade it. Alright, but that's basically it, man, in terms of showing you guys my entire top legendary Pokemon collection. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about it. Like I said, I'm not here to show off to you guys or make people feel bad about their own collection. Everybody plays the game differently. Everybody has different amount of resources to play the game. I'm talking about time, I'm talking about money, I'm also talking about your own playground, whether is it different. So hence, we also have to understand that there is no comparing with anyone. The only person whom you should be comparing with is yourself. Alright, if you feel that you are better than the day before, great. You have done better, and slowly and surely that if you improve the way you play Pokemon Go, that's all that matters. Alright, and most importantly is to have fun playing the game. Alright, I definitely had a lot of fun catching all those legendary Pokemon over the years. I would like to show you guys my other collection, even my mythical Pokemon and whatsoever. But let me know in the comment section what would you guys like to see. You guys like to see mythical, like to see shadow, like to see mega, or like to see shinies from my entire collection? Let me know. Or some of my rarest mon or whatsoever. It's been a while since I last did a collection video, hence why I decided to do this today. Alright, but that's it from me, man. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And also, if you guys would like to get to see daily Pokemon Go content from me, definitely subscribe to the channel because we are striving for a higher number. And also, you guys will get notified if you guys turn on your notification to get notified whenever I put a video up. And also, I'm also progressing into live streaming. Also, if you guys want to join the live stream, it's on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays from 10 p.m. Singapore time to 12 a.m. Singapore time for 2 hours every day. Sometimes I will do a random streams also. But I hope to see some of you guys there, and we can actually chat, and I can show you guys whatever mons that you guys would like to see too in my collection if I'm not busy catching mons and doing other things like fighting grunts, etc. Alright, so that's it from me, man. I will see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, so it's time to say goodbye. So goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.